This song's called Lady. I've said so many times, won't you please go? You just smiled, laughed in my face, and you just said no. I keep running into you down in those dark, dead-end streets. And in those private places where I really don't care to meet you. Lady, do I have to sleep in this bed? Lady, do I have to sleep in this bed? You are always dressed to kill in short skirts with high heel shoes. You have this attitude, says you know I just won't lose you. Down in all those places that you know I just can't go. I'll always find you there beneath that deadly mistletoe. Lady, do I have to sleep in this bed? Lady, do I have to sleep in this bed? You got such power, you know it can't be explained. No matter what you've done, somehow I'm still the one that gets the blame. So I come to you begging, just wanting to do what's right, and making sure that no matter what, I'll always treat you politely. Ooh, and lady, do I have to sleep in this bed? Ooh, and lady, do I have to sleep in this bed? Do I have to sleep in this bed? Yeah, lady, do I have to sleep in this bed? I didn't go off, so. Thank you. So I'd like to introduce our little group here. We're the race. Don't. You okay? We'll start with John. This is John Sunston, 92 and a half years old. Yeah. This is a contrabass. You want to say something to him about it?
It's a big flute.
It's a big flute.
Yeah.
But it's a hell of a lot harder.
Yeah, I can't imagine playing one song and having enough. I would pass out. So.
I do every now and then. So.
We have this table over here ready to catch him if needed. Yeah.
Laura and I go back 23 years. 23 years. You can tell him the story.
Randy and I met on stage. He was playing on stage. His band couldn't make it, and it was a music thing. And he's like, if anybody wants to join me on stage, you should do it. And I was like, well, I'm in a music thing. This is what I meant to do. So I joined him on stage, and the rest is history.
Yeah, yeah. And my daughter, Cami,
epic voice. We dragged her into this thing.
That's it. That's all I get. They dragged me kicking and screaming into
True
this.
story.
So, but here I am. What happened? I don't want to talk in the mic.
She wants to
I won't sing in the.
mic.
I sing in the mic. So yeah, they started playing. I think about 2.5-ish years ago. I just brought food. I swear. I just was like cooking the food and dropping it off, and I was fine with that. And then they, handed me blocks, and I was like, all right, fine. So here I am. And somewhere along the way, I think Laura, I don't know, but somewhere along the way, we became the Rehearsals. And it's because we just want to play music and have fun. And sometimes we invite people to just join us, and kind of how they met, just hop up and play a tune and have some fun.
yeah, we have dinner every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we become a family. Yeah.
We'll let you know. You can come on out.
Yeah, and well, that's one of the reasons we
Cindy
call
sings.
ourselves Rehearsals. Huh?
You sing. I know you. She can sing. Okay. We'll talk.
We've had people join us on stage. We've had people join us at the rehearsal time.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we're all
Cash,
about. We're all
so-
about, we just want to play music.
Yeah, and we would love to have people join us at our rehearsals. So
Yep.
it's,
So thank you all for being here. We appreciate it.
this song is called "Can't You See?" And quick note: research has shown that anywhere from 10%, I guess, up to 50%, I've heard as high as 70%, actually read that, of people, just people, don't have an inner monologue. Can you imagine that?
That's not me either.
They don't have an inner voice.
It's so weird.
I have an inner voice that drives me crazy every day. I always think I've done something wrong, said something wrong, forgot to turn a signal when I turned something. There are people that don't do that. So
weird.
there's people. This is
about that.
yeah. So this is about those of you who do that. So say one. Have you ever met that person living in your mind? You know it just can't be you. And do you have this ongoing dialogue about what isn't true? It's not really me. It's looking through these eyes at you today. And And lately have you counseled with that one telling you you're not ever gonna get it right? And do you still listen to all of those lies about all the wrong you do in life? Can't you tell that I'm not really well? It's not me looking through these eyes at you today. Really well, or couldn't you tell? Not me looking through these eyes at you today. Not me looking through these eyes at you today. Yeah, thank you. Now weird, you don't talk to yourself ever? That kind of, it's kind of. So I see a few gray-haired people out there.
Not that one song. Not that one song. It's not on tonight's list.
We could try it.
No.
This is for old people.
This one's not just for old people. Some of us are feeling this, and we're not that old. So.
You guys can determine. You choose. You choose. If you're old, you know. So this is called "Don't Count Me Out." You know.
No, it's called "Out of the Race." It used to be called "Don't Count Me Out."
I go to the doctor and he says, "You don't need this medication because you're 80 years old." And I go, "What's that have to do?" I say, "Well, you're going to die pretty soon." I go, "Wait a minute. This guy's 92. I got a little bit of time left. Give me some pills." I went to a concert at the Washington Center for Performing Arts. There was a guy named Leo Kodke, a big influence of mine. And he was not 1,000 people were there. And it was silent. Not like this, silent. For a long time, as he tried to tune a B string. And after about 5 minutes, some guy in the center of the Washington Center, bottom floor, yelled out in that silence, "Bing, bing, B string, bing, bing." Heard this, bing, bing, and he goes, "It's close enough!" And he did this for another couple minutes.
Probably just
and he
to
looked up
spite him.
and he smiled and he says, "I'll be the decider of that." I apologize for my tuning, but I wouldn't count me out of the race. I'm just getting my second wind. I wouldn't count me out of the race, 'cause there's a chance I just might win. I might look old, kind of tired in the face. My feet and soul are feeling good. I wouldn't count me out of the race, 'cause there's no quitting I quit. I know that there's some kind of meaning I'll find when I reach the finish line. And I know that I'll be the first to see just exactly what you've got in mind. It might take me a little more time to get up and out of my chair. It might take me a little charm and some time. Yeah, I keep smiling into those cold dark stairs. It ain't easy to look behind and wonder where the hell I've been. And I keep looking for the end of the line. Be thankful I've had a few good friends. I know that there's some kind of meaning I find when I reach the finish line. And I know that I'll be the first to see just exactly what you've got in mind. Thank you. Y'all doing okay? Yeah? Are you still here? You're still with us? Okay.
All right, so this song, does anybody remember, like, way back in the day? Cheryl does. Cheryl remembers. when, like, before dating apps and all that, when if you saw someone like on the bus and you had just no chutzpah whatsoever, and so you could put an ad in the classifieds called missed opportunities. Anybody remember that? All right, so this was one of those moments. I think I was like 18 or 19-ish, and Dad took us down to the Gorge to see Moody Blues. Yeah, it was amazing. There was like one of the classic Gorge sunsets, just bright orange and beautiful. And being the teenager that I was, I could not possibly watch a concert with my dad. So I wandered off in the grass. And like down the hill just a little ways, there was just the prettiest boy. Oh. And, you know, he looked back up at me and smiled, and I smiled. And then I was like watching the concert. And of course, we never spoke. And then we were leaving the show, and he was right in front of it. And I was like, oh, I could say hi. But I couldn't say hi, because that's just not what I do. And so in the back of the truck on the way, like the King Cab, he didn't put me in the bed of the truck. But, you know, in the back of the King Cab truck, in my little notepad, I wrote these lyrics. And years later, Dad put it to music. And it's the one song that we've written together, and we have not performed this together in, I want to say 15 years at least. Been a long time. I got a little nervous, but I'm going to try to do it. So this is called Firefly.
Dancing in the corner of your eye, and a smile upon your lips as we move along this crazy life. And I stop and wonder why, and I stop and wonder why.
So I butchered
Thank
that
you.
song. Sorry, Tammy.
No, it's good. It's good. Thank you.
I actually did on purpose because I didn't like her looking at that guy.
It was like 38 years ago.
So I just want to say how nice it is to have this singer-songwriters series. Thank you, Jeff. I started playing in 1961, wrote my first song in 1961, played it publicly and when I was 15, and I've been playing for a long time. And I think maybe 3 times in my life I've been asked to go out and play just original songs. It doesn't happen, folks. And Jeff Slakey has a dream here and it's happening. So, yay. That's
Bring on the original song.
all original songs. Thank you. The last 2 shows, have we had 3 now? You had 3? Yeah. Fabulous. Every Thursday this summer, boy, come down. It's just really been fun. So, Dag Hammarskjöld was the second General Secretary of the United Nations. I think Robert F. Kennedy called him the greatest statesman the world has ever seen. He did amazing things for peace on the planet. Really great man. And he got killed in a plane wreck going to negotiate more peace in the Congo. And posthumously, a book was written of his journals called Markings. And I read it, just great book. I had to write a song about what I read in the book. I'm going to take a quote. He said this, I just love it. He said, "Never look down to test the ground before taking your next step." Never look down. Don't look at the ground, just keep taking steps. And he said, "Only he who keeps his eye fixed on the far horizon will find the right road." And the idiom that he uses about taking one step at a time throughout this book is pretty cool. And it's made a big difference in my life. You set a goal, and it's like everything gets in your way. Health, friends, family, neighbors, weather, economy, everything. You just keep going until you get there. It took me 9 years to become a teacher. 9 years of taking classes because I just had to take little steps, but I kept taking those steps. I love this idea. So this is called Step at a Time. I'm not sure if I'm tuned. Told you I use a lot of tunings. Just take one step at a time. Don't pay any mind. those who'd call you a friend want you to quit before the end. Keep climbing, don't stop till you reach the top of the mountain. Once you're there, you will know just how low is the mountain. Just put one foot in front of the other. Don't stop to test the ground. Just put one foot in front of the other. Don't stop to worry or look around. Keep climbing, don't stop till you reach the top of the mountain. Once you're there, you will know just how low is the mountain. Don't stop till you reach the top of the mountain. Once you're there, you will know just how low is the mountain. Hey, thank you. We don't have anywhere near enough. We gotta talk. Interested in another story? Yes, I know. I heard a yes out there.
Cheryl, can you hear him? Can you hear him talking now? You got to eat the microphone.
Huh?
Eat the microphone.
Eat the microphone? Am I not loud enough?
When you're talking.
Oh. This is about a friend of mine who decided he wanted to get a divorce. We don't know very many people like that, I know. But two great kids. I don't want to say too much because he might get the seat here. I didn't get permission to write about him. They'd been married a long time. Great family, went to church every Sunday. Just all those good things, you know. And he just decided he couldn't do it anymore. And his answer to this was to get on a plane and fly up to a remote island called Petersburg off the coast of British Columbia, way up there, and drink whiskey. I don't know. So this is about my friend and how it went for him. We've got some fog going on here. Went to the island of Petersburg, where he tried to play the host. The island bottle of whiskey hurts his what matters most. The island was a secret hideaway, a cabin in the forest of his mind. The island was dark and foggy, and he was there for a long, long time. Hope this would be his game of hide and seek out on the Alaskan island. He was there for so long, and no one ever came to find him. Poured but never touched his whiskey as he dwelled on his future and on his past. How he'd wish he'd done things differently, how good things never seemed to last. So he was there on Petersburg, where he tried to play the host. Bottled whiskey in his convictions, what hurts is what matters most. Ooh, we hope this would be his game of hide and seek out on the Alaskan island. He was there for so long, and no one ever came to find him. Ooh, we hope this would be his game of hide and seek out on the Alaskan island. He was there for so long, and no one ever came to find him. He was there on Petersburg. Huh?
Thank you.
Yes?
No.
No cable, right?
Correct. So it's another divorce song.
I write about a lot of divorce.
Which is ironic. You and Mom have been married for 50,000 years or something. I don't know. 54, 55 years. I don't know. So I've heard him tell the story. I hope I can get it right. But he had a good friend. I don't know, maybe a coworker or somebody, but a gal. And she was married for 20-something years to her husband, and they had a very sarcastic, sort of jabby kind of a relationship, you know, where they would be like, oh, I hate you, oh, I hate you too, ha, 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 ha. And that sort of a back and forth in their relationship. And one day, if I'm telling it right, am I telling it right? Yep. So one day, you know, she's home, and he comes home from work, and she says, oh, hey, haha, I hate you. And he says, okay, I'm leaving. And she says, oh, ha, ha, ha. And he said, no, I'm serious. And packed up and walked out. And Dad felt terrible for her, because that's a horrible thing to go through. So that's what this song is about.
Yeah, she thought he was kidding.
You know, but when I listen to this song, I know that's the real story behind it, but when I listen to and even sing this song, I really think about how many times in life that we sort of get, I don't know if bamboozled is the right word, probably not, because it's old-timey, but you're kind of going through life and you're thinking, oh, everything's fine, and then something just goes wildly wrong. And when you look back in retrospect, you're like, ooh, I should have seen that, and I should have seen this, and I should have seen that thing, and I feel like it's just kind of part of life. And as we grow older, hopefully we figure out how to start seeing those things ahead of time. Guess I should have seen the coming of the fall, but I guess everything was just so colorful. Ain't that the way life just seems to go? Just when everything is looking its best, the bad begins to show. Ooh, won't you please explain? Causing me this pain. Don't you know that I still love you so? Guess I shouldn't know. The rain was bound to come, but everything was feeling so nice. Must have been the calm before the storm. Ain't that the way? Things just seem to go in the midst of peaceful times. Strong winds will surely blow.
love you so. Won't you please explain why you're causing me this pain? I still love you so.
Thank you. It's a contrabass flute over here. Contrabass flute. And I think as John has described it, it's what the cello of the flute world. Yeah.
Once again, everybody, thank you so much for coming out to the Oyster Bank. How are the rehearsals doing? Holy moly. What another great night here. They still have at least another half hour of music for you, but I do want to let you know, too, they're playing tomorrow night, right?
We are playing tomorrow night at the Union Square Deli at 6.
Hey, so another great opportunity. For us here on the Shuck and Strum, next week we're going to have a break for the 4th of July weekend, but the 10th we'll be back, and Terry Mutter will be performing. He does Americana, rockabilly, I think. He's from the north end of the county, so that'll be another good show. Again, these are streamed on KMAS radio. It's on AM FM right now. It's also on our Facebook and YouTube channels, so you can go back and share this with all your friends. But it's just been, it was so wonderful last week hanging out with these guys as they rehearsed and kind of getting to know them and hearing the music. I was so excited. And again, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Another big hand for the rehearsals. They have CDs for sale. These young up-and-comers, too, have a tip jar around somewhere, so you can pass that around, you know. Trying to make ends meet. So once again, more great music here this evening.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everybody, for coming. This is really nice. I don't think I want to say anything about this song. This song's called Image of You. And,
Might be a song without a story.
well,
Maybe it has a
I feel like I can do this because to me this is more like a home show. You know, we're not
But
playing.
you got to talk into the
we're not
microphone.
playing cover
Got to talk
songs.
into the microphone, though.
Oh, this is like okay, I'm going to talk in the microphone. This is like a home show because we can talk about our songs and stuff, and it's really special for that reason, but there's just so much I feel like I can say. But this song, have you ever... Okay, here I'll explain it. We got this big picture window that we look out and we see the estuary out here. And I was standing there a few years ago, and I was looking out that window. It changes. Every hour it changes. The scenery. If an hour goes by, it does not look the same an hour. And so I stood there and I was looking at, I do every day. I open up the curtains and I'm looking at that beautiful view and I'm thinking, boy, what a great day. And just like the shutter of a camera, just like that, it was like a different scene. It didn't take an hour. Instead of raining, it was sunny. Wind was blowing before it wasn't blowing. It happened in a second, and I realized I had been standing there for an hour looking out that window and not seeing anything except an image that was in my mind. And it wasn't pleasant. So, kind of.
Never mind, it does have a story.
Who knew?
I've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. And I fear to cross this bridge, for it's just so far. Bottom's too damn far. I might fall. It's a death that means it's over and end it all. But I'll have to be honest. No, it's gonna break your heart. But I should have done this right from the start. And I want to go home, but I can't find a way. I've strayed too far, lost track of the days. All the curtains wide open, but I can't see the view. My eyes will only focus on the image of you. It's a tough act to follow. I'll have to swallow my pride. Face the band wide open, naked inside. The lies of these child who forgot to grow up are the secrets that keep him thinking he's not good enough. But I'll have to be honest. Yeah, it's gonna break your heart. But I should have done this right from the start. And I want to go home, but I can't find a way. I've strayed too far, lost track of the days. All the curtains wide open, but I can't see the view. My eyes will only focus on the image of you. I want to go home, but I can't find a way. I've strayed too far and lost track of the days. All the curtains wide open, but I cannot see the view. My eyes will only focus on the image of you. The image of you, the image of you. We're done. We're done.
Your hands up?
Huh?
No.
I want to play.
So this is when Randy tunes to a completely different tuning.
I can do it.
This is when Randy thinks he's Joni Mitchell. I love this.
Maybe we should just do the instrumental, try to get through it. CDs?
Oh, yeah, Lori's in charge, and she knows.
Huh?
I did.
Shall I say something?
About the free CDs? Yeah.
So, they're kind of old, but I brought, I think, 20. You get 2. I got 18 CDs.
If you have a CD player.
If you have a CD player,
I do.
we're going to give them to you.
Remember when CD player was new school?
Yeah.
If you don't have a CD player, you can use them to keep
Birds
the
off
birds out of your cherry tree.
To keep the birds out of the treetops.
I was going to say something witty, and that just totally, that was it. That was
Being punny. Yeah, if you guys want a CD, he's got 2 over here. One of them is called The Road is Promising. And that one is, the album itself is pretty cool. Yes, we've got Talking to Machines as well. And they're kind of fun. This is Dad's, it's not The Rehearsals, it's my dad's band, or I guess his solo with some musicians. And the first one is kind of neat. The artwork was done by a good friend of ours who was an artist. He became a tattoo artist, and he just put headphones on and listened to the first cut of the album and just sat and sketched. And so each song has a sketch that was interpreted by our friend Mitch. And the cover was done by his brother Slade. And then the next album, Talking to Machines, I think has one of my favorite songs ever, Talking to Machines. Cheryl loves it too. And I didn't understand what the song was about. I think you should get it if you can, just for the one song. So it's Talking to Machines, beep, 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 beep. And I found out it was because our alarm battery was dead for like a year, and it just kept beeping at him, and he couldn't take it. And instead of changing the alarm battery, he wrote a song about it. 'Cause why not? So
Beep, 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 beep.
beep, 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 beep. So that's on. So they're over there free. Our friend Lori here will gently hand them to you. She's got them, if you'd like them. And if you don't get one and you want one, let us know. We've got more.
We are in the process of recording our next CD, so. Wait for it, wait for it.
That's out of tune. Could walk on water, even though your boat was out of reach. Now we both well know that eventually I was bound to sink. I did everything to challenge my fate. Now I'm not sure if anything was ever at stake. I guess I could use a little advice from you. You thought I could carry the load you put on my back. Sorry if I disappoint you, but it's the will to do this that I lack. I did everything to challenge my fate. Now I'm not sure which direction to take. Guess I could use a little advice from you. Thought I could go the distance, but I never could see the end of the line. So I guess this is why I just gave up trying. I did everything to challenge my fate. Now I'm not sure if anything was ever at stake. I guess I could use a little advice from you. Thank you. We're going to do one more Genesis.
This is one of Randy's only instrumentals. It's exactly what the title stands for. It's a new beginning.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the rehearsals here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to call her quits, because we want to really thank Jeff Slagley and the Oyster
Whole crew
Bank.
here. Yeah, the Fjord Oyster Bank, everybody, Rachel and
Rachel, everybody, just thank you all for coming. This has been a great night for us, but a lot of fun. Thank you.
Once again, a big hand for the rehearsals.